Hey, it's Jael from Cell Based Nutrition, and today we're talking about social isolation, the type that shrinks your world when you have been diagnosed with a chronic illness. Invites dry up. People no longer bother inviting you to events because you may have had to cancel one or two before and they just have decided that, oh, they're not going to come. They won't feel bad if we don't invite them. Hospital appointments, even important ones with consultants, are forgotten about by friends and family. People stop asking you how you are. The skepticism begins to sink in because people really cannot get their mind around the fact that you're in pain every day. Every day you're fatigued, you're tired, you have brain fog every day. Surely not every day. I was speaking to a wonderful woman the other day who is dealing with her own chronic pain issues. And we spoke about how even family at times choose not to understand or extend empathy. Her example was being accompanied to a train station and the family member chiding her because she was walking so slowly, and they felt as if, why are you moving like this? You never used to move like this. For me, it was being hospitalized and having a family member not bother coming because I am quote unquote always in hospital. It's really difficult, and I tend to try to look at this whole as holistically, like whole picture. People can deal with acute illnesses or sicknesses. They can deal with somebody having a cough or a cold or a flu. They can deal with somebody having a more serious infection, even one that requires a hospitalization, a broken bone, a surgery, even a complex surgery. They can cope when it's something that there is an end to, or that they can see an end to. After you recover from the surgery, you can be back to normal. It'll be the same person that I remember. With chronic illness, it's not like that. There is very unlikely to be an end point. There is unlikely to be this great recovery and remission. There's unlikely to be a satisfactory ending for a very ableist world. To people who are struggling with social isolation, whose world is shrinking, whose friends and family is disappearing, whose work colleagues have lost patience, who are finding themselves alone, I just want to say that I see you and I know exactly what that feels like. And I don't have anything uplifting to tell you or to say apart from fuck them. We can extend empathy or understanding to people who malign us and don't treat us well, but we should never extend more than they extend to us. Being lonely in a room full of people is just as bad, if not worse, than being lonely when you are actually alone. And people who are living with chronic illnesses, chronic pain, chronic fatigue deserve to have a social circle that cares for them, that provides them with compassion and understanding. It's my hope that we can build a community where we, at least virtually, can support each other and empathize with each other and uplift each other. Hopefully there are some support groups for people who are dealing with the chronic illness that you are dealing with. And if you have the spoons and there aren't any, build your own. I am fortunate that I'm plugged into groups of people where I am validated and where I don't have to explain myself. And it is nice being back in community again. And if you are struggling with social isolation, I wish that for you. Extend your network, make new acquaintances, make new friends if possible. Create new experiences for yourself. Don't let your world shrink too much. Many of us who are living with chronic pain conditions struggle also with our mental and emotional health, and that goes without saying. That's to be expected. Whether it's an increase in anxiety, whether it's depression, whether it's a diagnosis of PTSD, I hope that you can find support, both professional and social, to help you get through these times that can be very, very difficult. This was on my mind today, and I wanted to bring it to you to let you know that you're not alone, and to let you know that you're seen and you're heard, and that with some degree of effort, and I'm not saying that effort is easy, but with some degree of effort, that social isolation what am I trying to say? It's difficult learning to trust people, especially when you've been hurt before by people that you trust and that you love. But life is sometimes about taking risks, and if you can afford the energy expenditure, if you can afford the spoons, definitely look to building yourself a network or a community. One thing that I learnt in therapy was a concept of holding things lightly. This means, although you want and desire friendship, companionship, etc., especially as an adult, making friends is very difficult. But you hold new things that come into your life lightly. That doesn't mean you don't treat new people well. That doesn't mean you don't open yourself to the possibility of companionship and friendship. But you hold things lightly so that if they do drift away, it doesn't cause a hurt like the original hurt. A little bit of self-protection. So I'm Jael from Cell Based Nutrition. It was lovely speaking to you today, and just remember that your body is not broken. Your cells are just undernourished. I'll see you in the next video.